Hello friends, I am Afifa and I am going to teach you today SST, okay? And the topic's name is what, where, how and when, okay? So let me tell you about the contents. So the contents are what is history, kinds of history, sources of history and dates of history. So first let me tell you about what is history. So history is an account of all that happened in our past. Okay. So when we study history, we do not only know about the kings, the queens, the big persons, the kingdom. We also know about the layman, the business, the livelihood of the ordinary person, the agriculture, the rearing, etc. Okay. So have you sometimes figured out that why do we study history? So we study history to know our present. Let me define it. That what is history? History is a continuous story of all that happened in our past. So to know that what is happening in our present, we should know and we have to know that what happened in our past to not repeat, so that we cannot repeat the mistakes which our ancestors did. Okay, so this is just a small reason that we study history. Okay, and it is very important to understand what is there in the history. Okay. So now I will tell you about kinds of history, okay? So I have written over here a diagram. So type of history or kind of history, both are same. Now history. So the first period was prehistory, okay? So prehistory is a time or timeline in which people didn't knew how to write, how to read. So there were only things which we can find by the help of archaeological sources and archaeologists. So that proves that there was a time known as prehistory. Then it comes proto-history, okay? Proto-history. Proto-history was a timeline in which people learned how to read and write. Though we cannot, but still we cannot understand what they wrote. Their language, it is not able to understand. We are not able to understand till now, okay? So that was, so we know this time by the help of artifacts and the archaeological sources, okay? Then it comes the last, post-history. Post-history, okay? So post-history was a time when people learned how to read, how to write, and that language we understand perfectly, okay? And at that time, we can find archaeological sources also and literary sources also, okay? So this was about the timeline of history. Now I will tell you about the sources of history. The sources of history. So sources of history is of two kinds, okay? Two kinds, literary and archaeological. So basically literary has two types, religious and secular. So secular can be said as non-religious also, okay? Non-religious. Secular can be considered as non-religious also. So what is literary? Literary is a written record of what happened in our past, okay? And that proves in a written way what happened in our past. That has two types, religious. Religious is a written part which tells about our past, but in that information includes the religious things, the religious informations that tells us about that what religious activities happened in our past, okay? And to be understood, and the examples are Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. Fine? Then secular. Secular consists of lots of things that gives us different kinds of informations, like it gives us about the social information, social environment, and then the politics, the kingdoms, the kings and the queens, and has a little information about religion also. Okay, so this both include these both things makes literary sources. Now after finishing literary sources, the next term comes about archaeological sources. Archaeological sources has a direct evidence which cannot be changed or altered by human beings. It has a direct evidence. It cannot be that there is no mistake or there is no confusion in that evidence. Okay, so that has four types. monument, inscription, coin, and artifacts. Okay, so let me tell you about monuments. Monument is a building or a structure which has a significance of history, of past. For example, I can say temples, pillars, mosques, pillars. Then we can say palaces, then stupas, and so on. Then inscriptions. Inscription is an engraved written record of on a hard surface like copper plate, pillar, rock, palace wall, and etc. Okay. Then coins. Coins is also very valuable part to know what is history. Okay. So let me tell you how coins helps. So what was written, as I can see that coins have some written part also. So that can tell the language of that time, the dressings of the time, the reigning of the kings. Okay, from what time to what time the king ruled, the name of the king, and so on. The beliefs also it can tell. Then artifacts. Okay, artifacts like we can say the jewelries, the weapons, the tools, like the potteries. These are things which were buried inside the earth, inside the ground, and excavated by the archaeologists. That is known as artifacts. Let me tell you again what is artifacts. The jewelries, the potteries, the tools, the weapons. These all things when were buried down the ground and excavated by the archaeologists is known as artifacts. Okay. Now I told you about the sources of history. Now I will tell you about that who uses these sources of history. Okay. So there are two types of person who uses the sources of history. Okay. Historians and archaeologists. Okay. Fine. Now I finished with the sources of history, and the last content dates of history I will tell about that. Okay. So dates of history are of when we talk about history. So we mention the time also. It's very important in the history. So that has a different name in history about the time. Okay. So we use BC and AD. Okay. BC and AD. BC stands for before Christ. Okay, it is the time before Christ, before the Christ was born. Understood? And AD stands for Anno Domini. Anno Domini, which means after the Christ was born. Okay, and BC is told backward. It is said backwards, and that has and in that time in BC. I have examples like Ashoka, then Guptas, Mauryas, okay? And let me tell you the examples of the time used in BC. Like they were started from like 3000 BC. It's first like this, and then it comes 2000 BC. Then it is 1000 BC, and it goes so on, okay? And then it's AD. Anno Domini. Okay, so that is examples like British rulers. You all know British rulers. Then the Mughal empires. Okay, and that goes like this. That goes forward. Okay, like it's going on forward. Okay, like 1000 AD. Then it comes 2000 AD, and then it goes so on. Okay, then. Nowadays, we use AD, BC and AD both, but commonly it is said BCE, before the common era. BCE, okay, before the common era. Like this BC, before Christ, is said as BCE, before the common era, and this AD is said AD. Anno Domini is said as before common era CE. Okay. If you have a confusion, I can tell it again. Like BC was said earlier, BC like before Christ, and now it is said before the common era BCE, and AD Anno Domini is said now common era CA. Okay, so I suppose you have understood what I told. That's very good, and this was all I have came up with. And if you have understood, then please like and share the video. And if you have any doubt, then please ask the questions and clarify your doubts in the comment bar. And if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. And I hope I will come up with a new video. And till then, bye. See you again.